Maybe if I jump on some of these swinging chandeliers. Probably not. I can tell you more details after the fight. All right, fine. If it's not down here, it's not down here. Again, I maintain that this is a criminal waste of space. That's a pathetic waste. You have all of these hanging corpse containers. You have nothing to show for it. It's just like the attic. It's just like, here's a key. And then the basement. It's like, man, what a waste of space. We need to have a conversation with SAR about, excuse me, wasting space. Where do I even go from here? This was the sinister door. I don't even know where to go from here. I don't even know where to go. This is a dead end. I thought there'd be stuff to continue on. How do I even get to? Do I have to go behind? Can I move the chair? Here, can we move the throne? It's one way to move it. Can we go? There's nothing behind the curtains either. I'm lost inside this palace. The first thing we're doing is redecorating the place. We're adding, I don't know, some more blues, some cold colors or something. Opening some shades. We're doing something. The elevator. Right. Yes, of course. The dais, I remember. Found where to go. I remember. Thank you, Candle. That's all in you. Excuse me, Mr. SAR. You may be a waste of space, but that's no reason to waste the real estate space. Exactly, right? You have all of it. You have this giant manor that stretches like up to like a massive decrepit attic, and then all the way down to like an endless jade chasm. There's so much room to work with, and you just have nothing inside but a few traps. You weren't even guarding anything. Man, what a waste of my time.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
Well, then make use of it.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here.
Well, now it's open to us.
Him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
He sounds like an annoyance. I'm going to descend into the depths. Maybe we're just in like, maybe with the size of this place, maybe what we saw down with those jade skeletons and the mist and the giant chasm, maybe that was just like the equivalent of like a broom closet. Maybe that's just the broom closet where Cazador stores his cages. Like, that's entirely possible. Maybe if we go down into the depths of the palace from the actual elevator, then we'll be able to see like, oh, he's actually making use of the space. We'll have to see. Down we go. Hopefully we don't die instantaneously. We're back in the Dwemer ruins. Oh, and we get a skip travel location? Wow. That's intriguing. Investigate Cazador's palace. I suppose we should read the journals. We stood on a platform that took us deep below the palace into Cazador's dungeon. How big is this place? Big enough to have a dungeon. Oh, that's a magical door if I've ever seen one. Is this a door I can go through? Crypt gate. Is that a shield? Oh god, this, oh good lord, this, oh my god.
I never knew any of this was here.
This is massive. Was that alchemy? I'll take that. Man, this place is huge. Maybe we can get some like architects and stonemasons down here to rebuild some of these bridges. Because like imagine, once we take over the place, we can replace all of these giant floating cages with giant floating candelabras. Like imagine this entire sub-cistern area, this entire cave, just being illuminated by golden fiery candelabras. Lanterns. Not lantern. What's the, I don't know what you'd call giant lanterns like this, but like giant fire sconces. It would be gorgeous. Can I jump down there? Forget the bridges. Give me zip lines and ski lifts. Oh, that's an idea. I could also jump down here. That's also an idea. I'll have to remember that I can jump down there. If I forget that I can jump, just scream, jump! Jump! It would depend on what this magic door has in store for us. Crypt gate. This just leads to this area.
Are the gods truly this petty?
No, we need to do something about that. As soon as we're done with Cazador and his nonsense, we are taking care of Shadowheart. Crypt Gate. Entombing Clot. What is Entombing Clot? Do I get... Can I have more details? This door is impossible and impassable to anyone without the correct ring of passage. Oh, I guess we have to continue. This place needs handrails. It's like the mines of Moria. Oh, wow, this is an entire area. Can we jump down? Probably to our death. Interesting. Very interesting. Is this also an entombing clot? That's also entombing clot. Wow, this is massive. Like, just looking down, this place is huge. The drums in the deep. If we don't get to fight a Balrog, I will be disappointed. I really want to fight a Balrog. Alright, let's get Featherfall going, I guess, and then just jump down there. There it is. Let's get down there, I suppose. Everyone, jump down. Whee! Asterion, Shadowheart, and Gale. Lovely. Is there anything else? Can we jump down here? It's death. We could jump to our death. I don't want to jump to our death. Miracle was close enough to a Balrog. I mean, it wasn't on fire or anything. I guess you're not incorrect.
Something over there.
Am I hearing voices? I vaguely hear voices in the background.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
What trap? There's just a coffin. Or are you talking about this? Is the casket trapped? The casket is trapped. Okay, Asterion, take care of the casket trap. Disarm. Why does it weigh 61 pounds? There's like an actual corpse inside. We should have used a fireball, then he would have been. Fair enough, I suppose. Can't argue with that logic. Maybe next playthrough. Oh, the Peller Sun. I bet this is the sword that you were talking about. Bet that was the sword candle. Bet that was it. So what is the Peller Sun blade? Undead Bane. Attack rolls with this weapon have advantage against the undead. Interesting. And a D4 of radiant damage. Interesting. Well, that's mine now. Cool. But I definitely hear voices.
He's got two, right?
Oh my god. Oh my. This place is massive. Holy heck. My god. Whoa. That's quite large. That's quite large. But I hear voices. And I really think there might be people down here. Because if I have to rescue people, I don't know how I'm going to do it. It might be a bit of trouble if we ultimately have to rescue people. The Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Wow. Wow. I honestly was not expecting to have all of this be down here. Beholder Iris. Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Well, I'll take as much of those as possible. Worm Toxin. Scroll of Eye Bite. Getting more scrolls is probably for the best. Well, I'll take the scrolls. Just a bunch of stuff. There's just a bunch of stuff down here. Heavy chest. A bunch of loot as well. Oh, acid. Don't step in the acid. Avoid rescue missions by killing all NPCs. I suppose that's one way of handling things. I won't fault you for that perspective. Those damn tieflings. Oh, I'm gonna run. I just got freed from prison and I'm starving because we ate nothing but gruel and I'm wearing nothing but my underwear. But you know what I can do? I can punch people 4 feet taller than me in full plate mail and die like a coward. Freaking fools. God, I'm never gonna get over those stupid tieflings. The Tourmaline Depths by Lady Incognita. Ooh, Lady Incognita. It was Master Vampire Donella Saar who reopened the vast blue-green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is the history of this subterranean expanse, and how far back does it go? Not even Donella the architect knew for certain, but in her notebook she speculated that the depths were, oh, we're going to Tears of the Kingdom, were originally dwarven built by the exiles from Barrendin, though she admitted she was no scholar of dwarven history. Though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city. Oh, excuse me. More of an outpost than a city, Donella wrote. Though if it was established as a facility over a mine, what were the dwarves mining? They delved too greedily and dug too deeply. A larger question in this writer's mind is, how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long under a great city like Baldur's Gate? Were they deliberately hidden by some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. But honestly, the Tourmaline Depths, now that is an appropriate name for this place. This is very intriguing. What happens if I light all of the fire baskets? Don't step into the caustic brine. The whole thing really is giving the dwarves them diving too greedily. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to dwarves, you've got like one point of reference, and it's them delving too greedily and too deeply. If I jump into the middle of the caustic brine, is that a smart thing to do? Not really. But we jump over here. So what's around? Is that a door? It is. Gloomy Ascent. Think about how much you could rent the basement for. Oh, we could rent so much. We could earn so much money. Oh, we're in the lower city sewers. And more of these things. We do need to explore more of the sewers. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Because I think there's like a trader down there somewhere. We'll have to find it. Oh, lovely. Aged wine. There's nothing like having your wine aged in the Tourmaline Depths. But let's see what else is around. Oh, that's empty. Wait. Are we at a dead end? No, there's no way we could be at a dead end. We're talking millions lost just so Cazador can have 2 traps. Oh god, tell me about it. There's nothing worse than wasting your revenue like this.
These boots have seen everything.
Casket. Whoa. Camera.
Your eyes don't look right, Tessa.
Yours neither.
Yeah.
They're all red and
I definitely hear voices. My god, this place is huge. Like that is an arena and a half. Like that, is that a coffin I barely can make out in the middle of that dais? I guarantee you that's where Sar is sleeping. How do I get over there though? If I just tell Charles to just go over there, will he manage to do it? Here, Charles, get there. Can't get there. Can I blow this open? No, it does not look like. Make those monsters pay. Because, like, I don't think I can, unfortunately, jump all the way back up here. Which is unfortunate. Do I have to go? I probably... Ooh, I might have to go up through the sewers. Because I don't know where to go. Are there any doors? Like, that just leads to death. Teleport back up. Teleport back up! You know what? People are smart. I, unfortunately, can't skip travel. So... only other way is through the sewers. Alright, maybe we can... Why can't I jump on this one? What is the point of jumping on this one? Let's see if I can skip travel from the sewers. Because it doesn't seem like I can skip travel from right here. Yeah, I can do it from here. All right, so Cazador's dungeon. Good shout, good shout. I would not have remembered to do that. I wonder if the ring that I currently have is actually capable of letting me through these, because it might be.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Man, I hear screaming off in the background. Press the SAR ring. Okay, so probably just use the ring that we have, you fool.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
We shall continue onwards. Slaves! Or vampire
They're all
children. Eternally bound.
Right. What's wrong with...
Ooh, we should probably deal with the kids.
I don't know.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Oh man, is this how you used to live, Asterion?
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this.
Wow, these must be either special
How
or
did they get
really
here?
special kids.
What is Cazador doing with them? My brethren spoke nothing of this.
Probably because they don't even know.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
Might not be the best idea to free these ones. But I think we're still gonna free them anyway.
It can't be.
Oh, really? Now's not the time to fail. Is this how all your lovers end up? I'm glad I didn't go down that road. Who is he, Asterion?
It's not just him. I know so many of these faces.
People you turned?
They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
Ooh, I don't actually know the answer to this question. Like, honestly, probably decades, centuries is probably more likely. I'm gonna let Asterion answer that. I've got no idea. This is completely outside my wheelhouse.
170 years.
Ooh.
You were one of my first.
Ooh.
My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
That. Ooh, nothing about this is good. I don't want to intimidate him. Yeah, we'll set you free. We're gonna set you free, my friend. Well, definitely not friends, but oh wow, I was not expecting this. We probably should have expected to encounter some prisoners, but this is not exactly how I thought it would go down.
Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna
why
take
we're
care of
here.
that.
To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
Not probable. Where is he right now? Where's the key to your cell? Yeah, first of all, where is Cazador? We haven't had any kind of mention about that. Where is he?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
Whew, that is the question, because these guys aren't tadpoles, so they can't go out into the sun. These are just normal vampire spawn. Is there a cure for vampirism? What would you even want to happen? I mean, it's been 170 years.
I don't know. I just don't want to die. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
And mine. Can we continue the conversation? There were other options I'd like to talk about.
I know. Just
I can't talk to anyone.
try to hold on, all right?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna get them all free. I unquestionably am gonna free those guys.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian.
Seems like he kept a lot of
I feel
people.
ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here.
It sounds like a lot of people. If what you've said is true, that's a lot of people.
There's only one reason they'd all still be here. He must need them for the ritual. Each of the seven, we must have brought in 1,000 over the decades.
Oh.
They're all lambs for his slaughter. And if I was to take his place, they'd all die by my hand.
I'm sorry. That seems like a leap of logic.
Whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
I'm sorry, Asteria. What the hell are you talking about? Performing the ritual? Where is this coming from? No. What does the ritual even do? It's like it's Cazador's cruelty, not yours, to have kept him alive in this way. Did we miss a conversation or something? I mean, you can save them, Asterion.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead.
But they're not.
If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose.
I really should have asked whether or not they could control their hunger. There's still hope for them. You got out, you got better. Well, I mean, there was a bit of a tadpole involved on that. It's not you, Asteria, not really. Yes. In the moment they die, they'll hate you as much as they hate him. You'll never forget that. I mean, not entirely sure if that'll convince someone like Asterion. This isn't you, Asteria. This isn't you, Asterion. It's like, we might not be, bros on the level that me and Shadowheart are bros, but, like, I think I know you, Asterion. I know enough about you to know that when you were starving for blood before you came out to us, you hunted down animals. You didn't hunt down people. I really feel like you're better than this, Asterion. This isn't you, not really.
It should be. I don't want to be like them. They're pathetic. Horrible.
So you'll kill them all just because they remind you of yourself. I feel like there's a lot more to unpack with a sentiment like that than anything else. It's your fault that they're that. Well, I mean, there's a lot of fault to slow or spread around. A lot of people are at fault for this kind of situation. Welcome to ethics class. Trolley problem is for rookies. Now introducing vampire spawn. I mean, you're not wrong. Show them the kindness you never saw. No one does deserve this fate. I mean, really, like, no one deserves to be, like, trapped in a tiny 5x5 cage with, like, 7 other people for 170 years. God, that is a hell. That is like a true hell.
Don't hate me. I just did what I had to. I swear. I did what I had to.
I can understand that sentiment, but, like, no one deserves. Can you guys? Can we have another chat about, like, your hunger? Oh God.
I know.
Can we even open the door? I can't. Are there more people? Oh God, there's more. Can we have a chat? Oh God. Oh, okay. We need to think about that, because there was another door over in this direction. Are there even more people? Oh God. And what was this with the stereo and wanting to do the ritual himself? When was that an option? I thought we were here to kill Sar and nothing else.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Because isn't the ritual for, like, a ascension to, like, super vampire or something like that? I think someone mentioned that. It was like a book or something. It's like 1,000 vampires. Ooh. I mean, I'd do a lot for power, but, like, I don't know if I'm willing to go that far. Especially for arbitrary promises of power. If it was
The ring
loot,
slots perfectly into place.
Might be a different
and the door
question.
opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Ooh, what is this? Is this like his bedroom or something? It is his bedroom. That seems... This is an ominous bedroom. Oh, we're above the caustic chambers. I wonder, could I have... Oh, you know what I might have been able to do? I might have been able to jump up on top of these and then jump up here. I suppose you never do look up. Or would we have been able to... We might have been able to jump up here. I suppose I just wasn't being observant. That's the word. I have a problem with words occasionally. So we got a lot of books and stuff. So let's see if there's stuff in his study. Power structure of Baldur's Gate. This is a journal of Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate and how the changing balance between the factions affects his own ability to operate in the city without interference or competition. The most recent notes at the end relate to the old problem of Nine Fingers, which is the stuff in the guild, and the guild and new concerns about the ambitious young Gortash. Cazador's worries about the guild revolve around the rise of the brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stone Man, and what it might mean for the gate's underworld if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upstart Gortash is fielding prototypes of his steel watchers in the city streets. Are they capable enough to detect and damage Cazador's vampire spawn? Honestly, probably. Eyewitness accounts of the ball spawn crisis? Yeah, we read that. Diseases of the blood. This is a journal handwritten by a vampire known only as Lady Incognita, in which she describes 2 different blood diseases that, if contracted by ingestion of infected blood, might inconvenience a vampire with a brief illness. The bulk of the text is descriptions of the symptoms and diagnoses of red thrombosis and Thandal's paroxysm. Lady Incognita notes that with a vampire's superior senses, it's possible to train oneself to recognize infected prey by scent before biting them. Red thrombosis by a piquant, gingery odor, and the paroxysm by a sharp astringency. Interesting. I am encumbered. As always. The Guild, Hidden Rulers. The book's central argument is encapsulated in a chapter devoted to Rilsa Rail, Guild Kingpin of the Little Calamsham. In another time and another place, Rilsa Rail would be celebrated as a revolutionary. In Baldur's Gate, in her own lifetime, she's known as a crime lord, a kingpin of the guild, ruling over the city within a city that is the district of Little Calamsham, or Calamshan. Rilsa's story began when she was orphaned at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife of a patriarch and imprisoned in the sea tower where she perished. Alone in the world, she learned two valuable lessons. When the law is corrupt, it is a necessity for those without the support of its enforcers to act outside it. And when the law is brutal, it is an ethical duty to act against it. Operating from within the Callum Jewel Emporium, Rilsa knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician. But secondhand knowledge is cheap. Rilsa's real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. At her Garden of Whispers, information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a competitor to bring low, that is to say anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows their grievance. It is said that if someone speaks of your weak spot in the garden at dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in the exact spot before night falls. Little bit of history about some guild kingpins. Very interesting. Letter to Mrel Alcom. Mrel Alcom, I suppose, as you say, that you have reason to be proud of the expansion of the vampiric circle in your city. Of course, Athkatla is more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from other factions and law enforcement, but still, accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy your success while you can, Alcom, for I'm afraid that very soon it will be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate. Definitely so. I am on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content to be merely a major city's vampire lord, when I can be so much more, and I shall. But that's all I'll say about the matter at present, young Alcom. After all, we mustn't give away the surprise entirely. Cazador Zar. So he's got connections in other places. Eternal cruelty. Where? Oh, there it is. Eternal cruelty. For my sins, my soul was made ink and written onto this parchment, where it crawls sleeplessly for eternity, unless you free it. Is something going to come of that? I don't know if something's going to come of that. Scroll of names. Names, thousands of them. Many of the surnames would be familiar to a Baldurian, though some of those near the beginning of the list are families now long disappeared. This is a list of names of people dating back centuries, but continuing right up until the present day. All of the vampires that were stolen away. Very concerning. Meditations of a Vampire Lord. The Journal of Cazador Zar. It records the movements and actions of his spawn, with particular attention paid to Astarion. Because I wonder why. It seems like all of the people that we've run into thus far in the prisons are people that Astarion specifically turned. I wonder what is with the special attention with Astarion specifically. Every order, failure, and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night. Goody informed. He will have the pliers ready when the boys show himself again, or when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome. But to disappear now, when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable, even for him. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days, and he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Delira and Petrus returned from today's hunt, rushing to report that they had seen him in Worm's Crossing. Their tale was fanciful, but they believed it to be true. Astarion, standing in the sunlight, willing and able to disobey me. Inconceivable. It seems he has become more than troublesome. He is now a liability. But he will be brought to heel. He will come home, he will take his place with the others and complete his purpose. My spawns fail me. Astarion eludes me. I will have my due. Yeah, you'll have your due at the end of Astarion's fists as he pummels your skull into a red paste. The gilded chest. It's just money in a necklace. That's not helpful. That's not helpful in the slightest. And then we have that Vellioth scroll. Very curious what might be contained within that particular thing. Drop off, send all of these hats and whatnot back to camp. And all of the million pairs of boots that we have. Get rid of all of this. All of these paintings, all of this silverware and plates and gold and whatnot. Send it all back to camp. Alright. Vellioth. I guess we should use it?
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws.
I have no
The
idea what this
skull's
is.
empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam.
Do I have to put stuff in
You
its eye
feel
sockets?
invited somehow to witness the skull's memories.
Ooh.
It seems urgent.
Memory sharing. The skull's memories rise and unfold. Let them wash over you. Curiosity killed the gnome.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Vellioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the
Ooh.
gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Wisdom. Concentrate on the memory. What is Vellioth's first lesson? I really hope I don't accidentally turn myself into a vampire because of this. And I really hope I actually manage to get this DC. We need to get like a 13. We need to get like a 13 minimum. Come on, Charles. You can do it. A 4. Oh, for the love of God, Charles. This is not... Maybe I should have a Asterion do it.
Your attention wanders for a moment, and you miss the import of Vellioth's ghostly whisper.
Charles, please.
Vellioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Vellioth drained his friend dry.
Concentrate on the memory. What is his second lesson? Charles, please, for the love of God, don't screw this up. Charles! Your dice rolls need to be better, my little stupid friend. You're good at talking people into selling you things. You're not good at paying attention to the skulls of ancient vampire lords, apparently. Focus, boy.
You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Vellioth's lesson. Vellioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
Oh my gosh. Concentrate on the memory. What is Vellioth's third lesson? Can you do anything correct, Charles? Anything at all? You can do this at least correctly. Good lord.
Vellioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Vellioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Vellioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Vellioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Vellioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Black Mass Scroll. Let's read that, because we need to know as much as possible about this Black Mass. Where is it? Is it this? No, that's Raphael's notes. Report for Raphael, Eternal Cruelty. Oh, this one? Black Mass Scroll. Unfurling the scroll reveals a list of foul rites and rituals, detailing all the ways death can be turned to one's advantage, or simply made more interesting. The rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and many more strange accursed rituals cover the parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar. The rite of profane ascension. O piteous dead, O ravenous dead, immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison and hunger its jailer. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun, suffer not from hunger, grow your power beyond anything you imagined. A pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls. 7,000. each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls, speak the words. Ecce Dominus has animus offero in sacrificio, nunc volo postatum quam politicus es mihi. 7,000. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Locate and investigate his lair. We found a scroll describing the ritual Cazador wants to perform. His plans to sacrifice 7,000 souls, including Asterions, to ascend and gain incredible power. Wow. That's a lot of people. We did learn that Cazador's staff controls the prison. We'll need to take it from him if we're to decide the prisoner's fate. Oh, okay, so we can't deal with the prisoners until we get the dude's staff, apparently. Okay. That is going to present a problem, methinks, because we're going to have to get his staff. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, I suppose we should continue on. We definitely need to deal with this dude, because I don't think we can open these doors.
Hey, you. Come closer.
Oh, they're gonna try and bite me.
It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you.
You're the children from the Monsters Hunter camp? Monster Hunters camp. I don't remember this.
Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp.
Oh.
Oh gods. My parents' camp.
Yes.
Chessa, focus. Resist the beast inside you. You promised. It's your fault. You did this to us. Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawns. I'll kill you.
Oh.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him.
Asterion, shut up. Oh, oh, that is. Oh, right. In Worm's Crossing, we met the Gurs, like the hunters, by that pyre and the kidnapped kids. Right. We did kind of promise that we'd save them. Right. If we kill Cazador, will they be free? Like, if we kill the vampire that turned them, does it get rid of the vampirism?
I suppose there's a good chance they will.
Ooh.
What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
We did promise their parents we'd save them, and I kind of want to hold to that promise if I can.
Parents? You've seen my parents?
I have. They'll be fine so long as we free you from this place. Yeah, they're looking for you.
I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
That leaves such a sour taste in my mouth. How do I free you? Never give up hope. Yeah. I don't want to just leave vampire children behind bars forever. That's like, If Cazador survived 11 years of being impaled, if we just leave these kids here, they're not gonna die. They just go insane from the time. Oh, God. How do I free you? Never give up hope. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Like, there's got to be something we can do.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes. And with it, hope.
You really mean it?
I really mean it.
Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow.
All right, I'll free you once I got the staff. Once I get it, I'll free you guys. You've got my gnomish greasy word.
Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here.
How lovely. I don't suppose I can open the door.
This doesn't feel good. I don't like this.
I really don't know what we're gonna do with the, like the really hungry vampires. Oh, I have no idea. What about this one? Can I talk to anyone in here?
I just want to breathe free air. One last time.
Oh boy. Cazador. We're gonna have to deal with him. We're going to kill him.